What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old, you know the rest. Before we get started, man, do me a quick favor, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, leave me a comment. Also, go on over to Instagram and follow me on IG at Hoodie from the Hood. Today, I wanted to get into a little something different, something that is going on locally in my city at the moment, and it's, kind of big news within our community, but stuff like this happen all the time. But I just wanted to bring it to y'all, just because, like I said, it's news. Y'all can look it up yourself. It's public information. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. As you can see from the title, this was, I guess, an indictment, possibly just a sweep. I don't really know. Not gonna really get into, the names. There's a list of names that was on there. That's not my job, even though that's public information. A few people have sent this to me, urging me pretty much to speak on it without saying it, but they keep sending it to me knowing I got a channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it, man. I'm gonna read the actual report that was in the Times of San Diego, which is a website. Y'all can go check it out yourself. So yeah, let's get into it. It says charges in the 221 count grand jury indictment were announced Monday regarding the Mountain View grocery store that officials said became a haven for alleged violent and drug-related crime activity. Now, Mountain View is a neighborhood within Southeast San Diego, which is home to the 5-9 Brims and the Barrio Shell Towns and probably various other little tagger cliques or whatever. But for the most part, those are the two predominant gangs in those areas. So it says police and prosecutors says employees at Mike's Market, which is obviously a grocery store / liquor store, on Ocean View Boulevard, were working directly with gang members to facilitate drug sales, which were funded through major food assistance benefits fraud allegedly taking place at the store. Deputy District Attorney Robert Hickey said that amid an investigation that began this summer into criminal activity at the market, what became clear was that this business was not a neighborhood grocery store at all. Instead, it was a place where employees were committing massive fraud, stealing nearly $2 million in food assistance benefits for themselves, money meant to help food insecure residents. Prosecutor says people used their food assistance cards at the store, and a portion of the money they received went to the market employees. The rest was used to buy drugs from the gang members at the store. Hickey said this scheme was exemplified during one day this summer. One day, check this out. In one day, in the summer, there was more than $58,000 in food assistance transactions made at the store. Yet there was very little evidence of any groceries being sold at the store. Hickey said the scheme sent food assistance dollars into the hands of gang members who used that money to buy guns, which were used to perpetuate the cycle of violence. San Diego Police Chief David, whatever, I can't say the last name, said police have received countless calls from the community over the years to address crime in and around the market, including 3 homicides that happened over the past year within a block of the store. Police have also received more than 1,000 calls over the past 2 years for matters within 500 feet of the market. The indictment charged 22 people. Nearly all of them were arraigned Monday. According to Hickey, the targets of the investigation were drug dealers and store employees, not those who were held hostage by their addiction. So pretty much not the people who are smokers. They didn't get charged. The prosecutor said the goal of the operation was to rid the neighborhood of the crime den and hopefully provide an opportunity for an actual market that can provide healthy food to the community. We will not stand by while the businesses partner with gang members to perpetuate violence in the community. So that's what I just read as far as the report and the indictment. And that goes back to what I was saying in the other video about people saying that people bully the community or whatnot. And I'm not saying that that's what they was doing, because obviously I'm not from over there and I don't talk to dudes from over there. So I know for a fact that there was a petition maybe last year or earlier this year or whatever the case to shut that store down because of all the stuff that be happening in front of that store. You got to think, you got to think when families are going to the store to get groceries or kids being sent to that store. I don't know what these dudes is doing. I'm not saying they doing anything at all. But what I do know is people will not want to go to that store based on they don't know what's going to happen. If it's always fights going on, if it's always shootings occurring, people ain't going to want to go up there to go grab a bag of chips or a beer or whatever. They mom, they dad might send them to the store, go get some bacon, some eggs, whatever the case. And they're in fear of going up there because they know that it's a large group of people standing outside doing whatever they doing. And at any given time, you know, people could ride by and they can do what they do. You got to think, as a street nigga, driving past there, you know, when you see a large group of motherfuckers always hanging out, whether it be daytime, nighttime, it really don't matter. And I do drive through there, not even on no shit like that. Just, you know, I might just be in the area. I might be going through there to get through somewhere else, you know. They didn't see me a few times, you know. They be looking, you know. They might be like, ooh, who that? Whether they recognize me or not, they be on the cars, you know what I mean? But it's because they're hanging right there all day. And if I could see that, the police could see that, you know. That's probably one of, probably the only store that I know that you was able to congregate in front of that store and hang out all day. I don't know too many other stores in any other hoods. Well, I don't know any at all where you could just hang right there all day, like on some, you know, we big chilling in the parking lot. But that was the case right there. So, of course, the police started to get suspicious. Like, man, why is these motherfuckers hanging here all day? You know, I had no idea about the, you know, the little EBT or whatever the case going on. That's crazy, man. Like I said, man, when the community is scared of you, they had over 1,000 calls about this store, homie. The community turned on them. Community not only turned on the individuals in front of the store, but they turned on the people who operated the store because they felt like they were, you know, they was a part of that or you know, letting that slide. And it's crazy because now that caused the police to look into other stuff. It could have just went from why they letting him hang in front of that store to now we finna do our homework and see what's really going on. And apparently they think that they got something that's going on. So they did what they did. And, you know, now this is what's going on over there, you know, as far as this little indictment. And they got the people tied up in that. The people, well, they tied themselves up allegedly. But, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Like I said, every time I used to drive by there, not that I go through there a lot because I don't really have too much business over there. It's just me going through there for one reason or another. But on any given day, you could see a crowd standing in the parking lot, just, you know, all day. You probably go this way, come back 3 hours later, they still right there. Or it might be a different crowd of niggas, but pretty much the same niggas, you know. And the police, you know, if they driving by and they seeing it, and they always getting calls about stuff going on up there. You know how niggas get. If niggas hanging out right there all day, smoking and drinking, of course niggas gonna get socked out. Niggas, some shots gonna go off. It's inevitable, you know. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Can you relate to that? I know some of y'all in y'all cities, y'all could go to a store and it's probably the same thing going on. The only thing about San Diego, man, San Diego ain't playing that shit. They really not. They just, it's zero tolerance for the gang stuff out here. Always has been, it always will be. And yeah, this is the type of stuff that happens. But like I said, man, you never want the community to turn on you. You never want that going on. If you already up there doing something you're not supposed to be doing, you don't need innocent bystanders just calling the police about what y'all doing if y'all not bothering them. It's always good to try to help people with their groceries. It's always good to get out of people's way. It's always good to say, excuse me, you know, just common courtesy stuff. Not saying they didn't do that, because like I said, I don't deal with them dudes. I don't know them dudes. I don't know what was happening, but apparently the police think they know what was happening. So, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end. I'm out.